The U.S. Army holding a military parade to celebrate its 250th anniversary in Washington, D.C. today. Now, while the parade went on in D.C., crowds actually gathered all across the nation and right here in our area for the No Kings protest. No Kings organizes demonstrations aimed at the actions of the Trump administration. Again, the rallies coincided with that parade celebration in the nation's capital, but there were no actually scheduled protests in D.C. Now, several thousand people turned out at Miller Park in downtown Chattanooga this morning, and then this afternoon, hundreds more protesters gathered in front of Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene's office in Dalton. Now, local law enforcement told us yesterday that they were prepared to help in the event of any safety issues. Chattanooga police saying the department, quote, supports peaceful protests and gatherings while prioritizing the safety of everyone who lives, works, and spends time in Chattanooga. Officers are on parole daily throughout the city and will maintain a visible presence during any scheduled, permitted events, responding appropriately to any unlawful activity or violations of permit regulations, end quote. Now, both events in Chattanooga and Dalton ended peacefully today. We spoke to many protesters who were there for various different reasons. Some, especially in the Dalton area, where they're advocating for due process for immigrants amid recent ICE raids and deportations. Now, of course, this follows the arrest and eventual release of Dalton college student Jimena Arias Cristobal that we covered over the last month.
I am a firm believer that, immigrants have a right to this country. They built this country all the way since our founding fathers, and it is important and vital to our economy, infrastructure, and our culture to have immigrants here.
Others there were advocating for veterans and against cuts to Medicaid and Medicare.
Don't cut health care for people that need it desperately. Fund research. Take care of those that need help.
And we also talked to a man who showed up to counter-protest.
My dad is 6 feet underground in National Cemetery over there, fighting for what America believed in. And what this is it is an invasion. You got drug traffickers, you got sex traffickers, you got rape, you got murder.
News Channel 9's Sarah Hauer attended both No Kings protests in Chattanooga and Dalton today and asked protesters why they were there.
We love our country, and we're just here because we want proper leadership that cares about the people of America, all the people of America.
Judy Nolan is a grandmother from Chattanooga who says she's lived through some of the most turbulent times in American history, from the Vietnam War to race riots. And Saturday, she joined thousands at Miller Park for the nationwide No Kings rally, a protest held on President Trump's birthday that opposes what many say is growing authoritarianism in the United States.
We've seen what machismo hubris does to the people of our country. There's every kind of person here, mothers, fathers, dogs, babies, children. We love our country, and we're just here because we care.
Many say this movement goes beyond politics. It's a stand for democracy, fairness, and justice.
A vast amount of the people representing government currently don't have consideration of the United States citizens. They want to make sure that their lives are easier, not those that are deprived.
We talked to Congressman Chuck Fleischman from our area leading up to the protest.
Donald Trump is coming in and doing what he said he would do. He's going to restore law and order. We believe in free speech, but we do not want violence.
Though emotions ran high, the event remained peaceful.
People are smiling, people are happy, people are singing. This is what democracy looks like.
Similar protests took place in Dalton, Georgia, and over 2,000 cities nationwide, all sending the same message: No Kings.
We have a wannabe king in the White House, and we have to show him, we have to show Congress, Representative Fleischman, that we won't accept a dictatorship, we won't accept a king, and they have to stand up to him.
But not everyone at Miller Park shared that same view.
I'm probably the only one out here that's got a Trump hat on. I don't care. I wear it proudly. I've been wearing it proudly ever since 2016. It's sad what I'm seeing. I think probably half of them don't even know what's going on. I think a lot of them just jumping on the bandwagon.
We asked follow-up questions as we talked to protesters about why they were there.
Trump has been ignoring our Constitution. He's been violating our rights and straight up ignoring a lot of the rulings of the Supreme Court.
And if you could give me some examples of how Trump has violated the Constitution for when I go right later, what would those be?
As far as like actual political reasons, I'm not very educated. My friend is much more educated than I am, but it doesn't take education to see what is happening is wrong.
In Chattanooga, Sarah Hauer, News Channel 9.